We're starting a new chapter now about attributes and tables in your AutoCAD drawings. We've got a new drawing for you. It's called officeworkstation.dwg, and you can download it as usual to follow along with the videos. Now, when you open up the drawing, you'll see that we have a workstation in the drawing, but it's made up of separate blocks like so. So we've got the desk block, the computer block, the chair block, and the little plant block. We're going to create a new workstation block, but with what they call attributes. Attributes are basically data that you can apply to an AutoCAD block. And the attributes can either be visible or invisible, and they can portray various bits of information. Now, for this workstation, we're just going to have things like employee name, employee number, and possibly their telephone extension number. So in order to do this, just make sure you go to the Home tab. Just make sure that you're using the attributes layer for now. And then we're going to go back to the Insert tab, and on the block definition panel, we're going to click on Define Attributes. Now, we normally have to have a tag for an attribute. So we're going to do employee name. So we'll have EMP_NAME. You can't have spaces in attribute tags. Now, the prompt will be, I always make this a question. So in the dialog box, you'll get a prompt like that. And the default there, let's say it's Fred Blogs. Like so. Make sure you spell that right. There's two G's in blogs, like that. Justification, I'm going to go for left. Text style, I'm just going to go with the standard text style, like so. Now the text height, I'm going to change that to 150 in this case, because that fits in with this particular drawing. And we're going to lock the position, and we're going to specify the insertion point on the screen. So when I click on OK, you'll see my employee name attribute appear. I'm going to pop it there next to the desk. Now, if I right click and repeat at def, attribute definition, I can, if I want to, align below the previous attribute. So if I click that, all of this is kind of preset and grayed out. So the next one will be employee number, like so, and then the prompt again will be the little question, like that, and we'll say that the default is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I click on OK, and there's the employee number. Right click, repeat at def again, and the last one will be employee extension, so that'll be EMP_EXTN for employee extension. And we'll have employee extension question mark. Type in a default there. We'll say it's 999 for now. And again, I'll align that below the previous one and click on OK. So there's my three attributes ready to be made into a block. Now, these are already blocks, the desk, etc. Don't worry about that. They'll just become nested objects in our workstation block. So we're going to go up to our block here. As you can see, we've got right block there. We did that earlier. Let's go back to create block on the flyout, and we'll call this workstation -ATTR for attributes. And we'll pick a point, and I'll pick a point on the corner there, and I'll select the objects. So let's select all of them. Remember, you get all of the desk bits and the attributes. Enter to confirm. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to use the delete option again, like we've done previously, and then we'll insert the block back into the drawing. Now, it's not going to be annotative. We will scale uniformly, and we will allow exploding in this case, because we might want to edit the block and add more attributes at a later date. We can't edit the block if we can't explode it. Leave that as millimeters. Uncheck the open in block editor. We don't need to do that. And we click on OK. Now, obviously, all of that information will disappear because we use the delete option. I now go up to Insert here, like so. And if I scroll down a bit, there's my workstation ATTR. If I click on that now and bring it in, you can see our Fred Blogs and our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and our 999. If I click now to place that in the drawing, I get prompted to edit the attributes. Now, it'll ask you this every time you place a block with attributes because you might want to change them. Click on OK like so. Job done. Now I can edit these attributes at any time using what they call the enhanced attribute editor, and we'll go into that in the next video.